Thank you Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video.
Welcome back to Sous Vide Everything, guys. If food is easy to make, we will cook it more often. Today, the easiest pork belly recipe I've ever done in my life. However, at the same time, there's no compromising in flavor. Check it out.
And everything starts off with a beautiful piece of pork belly just like this. One of the most important things you gotta look for whenever you're choosing your pork belly is to make sure that it has a lot of meat. Because by default, we all know that pork belly already has plenty of fat. And this one has some thick meat, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. Now for this recipe, I definitely recommend you choosing one that has the skin on. That's because our goal will be to make the skin as crispy as possible. That should give you a nice variation between tender meat and crunchy skin. Now I promise you that this is going to be one of the easiest pork belly recipes you've ever seen on YouTube. So for the seasoning is extremely simple. All we're going to be adding is a little bit of salt and freshly ground black pepper, nothing else. Now one of the things you got to keep in mind whenever you're cooking pork belly sous vide is that it will be cooking for a very long time, and it's actually going to be brining as it's cooking. So it's important to season it extremely well. One of the last things you want is to have unseasoned meat. As you can see, once I was done seasoning every single sides, this is what I was left with. Now the only thing left to do is to bag it up, vacuum seal it, and get it ready for the water bath. That is perfect because it allows me time to prepare the next thing. And these are one of the greatest compliments to pork belly. It is pickled onions, and you should have this in your refrigerator at all times. And here's how to make it. You could really use any type of onions for this, but I definitely recommend the purple ones. Not only does it give an awesome flavor, but it has an incredible color. Now to slice them, I definitely recommend going this direction. That will ensure that almost every single one is cut to perfection. Now the next thing to do is to prepare our pickling liquid. Remember, exact amount always on the description down below for you. I started by putting equal parts of red wine and water, followed by a good amount of brown sugar. The brown sugar is definitely not a requirement, but if you like a nice sweet onion taste, throw it in. Now there's left to do is to bring this into a boil, because once you have done there, your pickling liquid is ready. Now the only thing left to do is to throw it on top of the onions, fill it up all the way to the top, seal it, and it's pretty much ready to go. Just make sure you let it cool down before you throw it into your refrigerator. The next thing we're going to be preparing is a guava spicy sauce, and this one is perfect for the pork belly. And everything starts off with this. It is guava paste. You can find it in almost every supermarket, but in case you have a hard time, you can always buy it online. And if you've never worked with guava paste, this is the consistency it has. It's kind of thick, extremely sweet, and it has a wonderful flavor. The next ingredient is this one. It is Chinese chili crisp sauce. Now this pairs up perfectly with the guava, and I definitely recommend. But if you're thinking about using a different type of hot sauce, be careful, because I've tried others and it just did not work as well. And the chili crisp, you can find it in any Asian supermarket, but just in case you don't have one near you, you can always get it online just as well. Now to put it all together is very simple. Into a food processor, I threw in the guava paste, followed by the chili crisp. As always, the more you add, the spicier you will be. Now there's left to do is to turn on your food processor and check the consistency. As you can see, mine's still very thick. To thin it out, just throw a little bit of water, blend it a little bit more, and your sauce is ready. This is the consistency I like mine. If you want it more runny, just add a little bit of more water. But at the same time, if you want it to stick on top of your pork belly, this is the perfect consistency to look for. But talking about our pork belly, now it's time to go ahead and start cooking it. And for that, I'm going to be cooking at 185 degrees Fahrenheit for 24 hours. That will make this pork belly nice and tender, and I can't wait to show it to you.
One day, YouTube will make smell-o-vision, and you guys can experience the same thing I do when I take it out of the bag, everybody. It smells absolutely phenomenal. Now, here's the plan. Remember, whenever you're deep frying anything that has a lot of fat, there's a very high chance of splattering. I'm gonna be doing that exactly to put a nice, beautiful sear on this pork belly. I will be doing a shallow fry. The last thing you want is the thing to overflow and catch fire. Be very careful, because it will also splatter like there's no tomorrow. So make sure you keep an eye on that. If you have a splatter cover, use it. But now I say, I know my pork bellies don't look that good right now, but watch this. I want to thank today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Make sure you use my link on the description down below to download Raid to your mobile device or PC. You guys already know I like playing Raid Shadow Legends, and lately they have been cranking up some really cool stuff. In the past few months alone, they have released over 20 new champions, the advanced quests, the tag team arena, and the awesome forge that lets you create some excellent new artifacts. They also already announced the next arena of the game, which I'm really excited about, the Doom Tower. If you haven't already started playing, or if you're starting out, here are some tips to make your life a lot easier. See these 3 circles? They each have different missions to give you extra prizes to make your life easier. Some are refreshed daily. Speaking of daily refreshes, make sure that you log in every day. Raid has a player reward program that gives you prizes for every day that you logged in into the game. Joining one of the 200,000 clans is a great way to advance quickly in the game. Being a clan member gives you access to clan chests, gems, championships, and more. And don't forget about the arena, where you can test your teammates against other players and get better and better rewards as you move up in the rankings. If you want to join me, just go to the video description, click on the special link, and if you are a new player, you're gonna get 50,000 silvers, 50 gems, 1 energy refill, 1 clan boss key, 5 mystery shards, 1 day XP booster, 1 free epic champion, Shaman. All of this will be waiting for you here. This offer will only last for 30 days. Once again, thank you Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. I hope to see you guys there so we can play together. But now let's get right back to the video. All right, everybody, here we have our beautiful pork belly today, Mama.
Looking good.
I love pork belly, everybody. Not only this is an easy pork belly, it's also almost no work. But, you know, when I say almost no work, a lot of people in the comment section are going to go over there and say, like, it took 24 hours. Yeah.
You were not sitting there waiting for it. You were doing other stuff.
Exactly. I just put it in there, walk away, come back, deep fry it a little bit. That's deep fry it, and come back.
Nice little golden crust.
That's, of course. Now, here's the deal. The sauce on the top, a little bit spicy, and we also have some pickled onions, which you should have inside of your refrigerator at all times, everybody. So here's the deal. This is how we're gonna serve this. I got the special sushi rice over here, Mama, with sushi vinegar.
My mouth is watering just thinking about rice.
I know. That's what I recommend, everybody. You're eating it with a little bit of this special sushi rice from Chef Hero. Oh my God, that was a lot of sushi.
Special sushi rice from Chef. That's a tongue twister. Special sushi rice from Chef Hero.
There you go. Shout out to you, Chef Hero. Now, I will say one thing about the guava sauce, which is the one on top. Be careful. It punches you back.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, let's try. Give this a try. A little bit of everything. Yeah, Mama?
Okay.
Let me get a little bit of this guava. The great thing about the pickled onions, the reason I added there is so that it balances it out. Because there's a lot of fat on a pork belly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the acidity from the pork belly should balance everything out. You ready? Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Watch that kick. You feel that kick, Mama? Then you didn't get a lot.
Not yet. What? It's building up. It's building up. It's coming like a snowball. It's getting hot here. It's getting hot real fast.
What do you think, Mama? Talk to me.
Oh, it's delicious. The sweetness of the guava with the spicy is a nice touch.
It is. It's a nice little kick. You know what I mean? It's not, even though it's sweet, the kickness brings you back.
It's a nice counterbalance to it. So you go like, "Ooh, this is really good. Oh, I better not have too much of it."
Yeah, you don't want to put too much. Now I'll tell you one thing.
The acidity from the onion. I want more onion.
Onions, right? The onions, you gotta have this at your disposal at any time, everybody.
You can
add it to any type of sandwich.
You can put a bunch of.
I know, right? Yeah. Add to any type of sandwich. Try the onion by itself, Mama. Look how wonderful this tastes, and it's something that you can have in your refrigerator all the time. It's a little bit vinegary, a little bit of sweetness. I can eat this by itself, everybody, just with rice.
You have sugar in the onion?
Has very little sugar, a little bit of brown sugar, just to kill the acidity of the vinegar and stuff.
Because onion usually it's already a little bit sweet by itself.
Yeah.
But this one has a little bit extra. The combination of the acidity of the onion with the sweetness of the guava, throw in a little kick just to hit it over the top, and then you combine those flavors with the texture from the crispiness of the pork belly and the fattiness of the pork belly and the flavor of the pork.
Mama's excited.
Amazing.
Wow.
Oh my God.
You sound like a commentary from like a UFC fighter or something. You're like very specific and I like it.
I'm trying to describe it as much as I can because it's gonna start talking again. I'm gonna just dig in.
Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do enjoy it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe for future videos. Remember, if you are interested in anything I use, everything is always in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Mama is looking like he's spicy, Mama?
I'm about to start sweating.
It is spicy. The guava sauce is spicy. And remember, put only the amount you want, and you can save this guava sauce up to a week in your refrigerator, and it will be good to go. See you guys on the next one, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right.